Playing in the bubble will be unlike any experience the teams have ever had before. When the Capitals arrive in their hub city of Toronto, they'll have 2 weeks before even playing their first playoff series and could potentially spend up to 2 months in the bubble, which means having a lot of downtime with their teammates at the hotel. So, what will they do to stay entertained? Hey everyone, I'm joined by Neil Henderson, a man who has done so much for the game of hockey right here in Washington, D.C., and tonight he's being honored at the USA Hockey Hall of Fame. Neil, the night is finally here. What are the emotions that you're experiencing right now?
Well, run.
Hello everybody, we are back on your screens, which means that the Capitals lived to fight another day. Welcome into Capitals Virtual Game Day presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar. I'm Taryn Bray, that's Ben Raby, and Ben, I have to say I'm pretty upset that you aren't rocking a goatee right now.
Yeah, that's the look. At least I still have what's on top too, eh? I mean, it's the buzz cuts, the shaved heads, the goatees, whatever works.
Well, you weren't dedicated enough to the show as the guys were dedicated enough to switching things around in order to get a victory. Of that they did. Here's your game recap presented by Pepsi Zero Sugar. 160. That's the number of days since the Caps have played a hockey game that actually mattered. But tomorrow, that all changes. And although the roster is anything but finalized, there are 2 names that are still on the lineup that from the outside looking in, you may be surprised about. But the guys in the locker room are not. Tyler Lewington and Martin Farivari. The 2 defensemen have proven themselves throughout camp and have shown why they deserve a spot on the opening night roster.
Over to Taryn, who's standing by with no sleeves.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Cam. You've been following along this tournament the entire time. I want to get your thoughts. We'll start with the semifinals. 2 sweeps. Yesterday, the guys were saying they thought it'd be competitive, but didn't seem to play out that way. Were you expecting that, or are you kind of surprised?
I mean, in a best of 3, like it can go either way so fast.
The Capitals started off their season with a grueling schedule, playing 9 of their 14 games on the road. Now, that's no easy feat considering what teams they played, but the Capitals seemingly did it with ease. They set a franchise record for wins and points in the month of October and currently have more road wins than roughly half the teams in the league have just wins. Alexandria is such an impressive woman. The work and effort that goes into everything she does to make hockey accessible is such important work and work that the Capitals fully support. So it was great catching up with her. Switching gears, now we're going to get into some hockey talk to preview today's game. So Ben, give me your handle on the game. Obviously, being back on the ice after such a devastating injury is a positive in itself, but did you expect yourself to be so successful on both ends of the ice so early in the season? If I handed you a movie script and the plot was legendary athlete, fuses back, doesn't know if he'll play the game again, wins in the last event of the season, would you believe it?
Nope. Nope. It's definitely very, very Hollywood scripting.
The Capitals announced yesterday that they traded picks to San Jose for defenseman Brendan Dillon. General manager Brian McClellan saw a need to shore up the blue line, and he did just that by acquiring the tough and physical Dillon. He's excited to get to Washington and play for a contender, and the feeling around the locker room is mutual. In this next segment, we figured that we would take a deep dive into your Instagram and go through some old photos where you could give us a little bit of context, maybe any funny stories that happened. When I was going through photos, you obviously used to be a lot more active than you are now. So there's some pretty epic photos that were from when you were younger with long hair everywhere. This is the first one we have here. So what's the story behind whatever you got on your face? What's up, guys? I am here with Jeff Adams. You may remember him as the man who went viral in the outfield of Nationals Park. He held both of his Bud Lights in his hand and let the baseball hit him in the chest. You gotta protect the beer at all costs. Now he's here at the Caps game. What has the last week been like? It's been a whirlwind for you.
Absolute whirlwind, I will tell you right now.
Well, that's certainly special and very remarkable. I think it's only fitting that you're honored here at Firestone Country Club, a place where you've been a part of so many memorable, historic moments. If you could single out one that's been your favorite over the years here at Firestone.
You know, Taryn, that's a hard one because